Welcome back to my pod, and my name is Dr. Arzoo Chhabra. I have a PhD in organic chemistry, and I am an organic chemistry tutor. I'm also a mindset coach for college students. The topic for today's pod is bend your thoughts. Being physically fit is actually the easiest thing in the world. And how does that make you feel? Like, what are some of the thoughts that you hear inside of you when you actually hear me say, being physically fit is actually the easiest thing in the world? So if you're one of those people who are thinking that, one of those students, if you're thinking that it's not for me, excuse me, I'm taking 30 credits this semester, I cannot like really work out this semester. You could even be saying things like, actually, I have a 9 to 5 job and I have 2 part-time jobs and I go to school beyond besides that, and I cannot literally work out. Or you could also be a person who's saying things like, it does not apply to me. Or you could be saying, I'm really old actually, so it doesn't apply to me. And it's not that easy for me to be physically fit or be in a good shape. Or you could be saying things like, I have a kid. It doesn't apply to me actually. Just, no, that's not true. That's not my truth, right? So if you're one of these persons, then you are actually in a really good video right now. So you will hear everything that you exactly need to hear right now. Okay. So this was like a perfect setup, a context for the topic, bend your thoughts. And what I really mean by that is that if you really have a goal, right? And it might be that you were trying to do something, and then all of a sudden, the moment you think about that goal, all of a sudden, a lot of these other thoughts just pile up in your brain. Sometimes, like, it's piling up in the brain, and sometimes as like a response to wanting to go in that direction. But sometimes it's so unconscious that you don't even know that they're there. And then you just like back off from wanting to go in that direction or wanting to pursue that goal. Okay. So then the first thing is to like really, okay, calm yourself down, bring a notebook, center yourself, and calm yourself. Maybe you could play like mellow music, maybe meditation music, or study music for a fact, right? And then just calm down. And then sit with yourself and then ask yourself, what is my goal? Like, what do I really want? Okay, that's the first thing. Okay, and then automatically things will start coming up that I want this, but I don't have the time, da da da. I don't have the money. So you want to be very aware of all of these thoughts that are coming up, right? And then just write them down. So why this is important to like really be aware of what are underlying the landscape, how the landscape is. This is important because, okay, so when we just give ourselves the out, when we are like just accepting something not doable, if you're just expecting something that cannot just happen, what happens is it becomes like a very, very cemented thought, right? It becomes a very, like a block. It becomes so strong that you kind of know it's not possible. If you, for example, if you want to be physically fit and you're not able to, right? But you have all these excuses, whether you're conscious of it or not, but you're just so um the reasons or the excuses are so much there that they prevent you from actually working out. So now your new So your previous thought, which was, okay, I cannot really do this. It doesn't fit in my schedule, is your truth, right? So you operate from the fact that it's not possible. And then every day, the actions that you take through the day operate from the starting point that it is not possible. So we are trying to like really get deeper into the root of the problem and like really trying to ask ourselves, what is my root thought? What is my root belief about what my goal is, what I'm trying to achieve, okay? So if you actually figured out that your root belief is you're thinking that, let's say, for example, I'm taking 30 credits, it's not possible for me to actually do that, then you kind of want to bring some fluidity in that thought, right? Like you want to ask yourself, is that really true? Like, do I actually study 24/7? Is that base thought? Is that root? The one that I've considered, my brain has considered like the truth, is that really true? Okay. And if you think there is some possibility of movement, right? Just change that maybe a tad bit, like 1%, just change that a little bit, whatever you find comfortable. Like, okay, I cannot work out or it doesn't fit in my schedule, but maybe it fits in my schedule twice a week. Okay, go from there. And then increase that intensity if you want to. Like if you are someone who is passionate about working out, you could increase that intensity, notch it up later on, but you don't have to do that right away because that's going to be so much harder to begin with, right? You want to be on the learner's curve and then keep increasing your intensity so it becomes easier for you to actually go on that path. So then you're actually learning something, being aware of your thoughts, changing that a tad bit. Maybe I could just include working out twice a week, and then actually following up on that, and then you'll automatically see that your results are going to be different. Like you'll be actually taking actions which will not correspond to the root thought that it's not possible for me or it's not I cannot fit it in my schedule. All right. And if you're still not able to get in touch with like any of your limiting thoughts, if it's harder for you to actually like really truly tap into it, right? Maybe you could just like sit and ask yourself, why have I not tried to achieve this goal? Why have I not even tried to achieve this goal or to work in that direction? If I really wished, if I really wish that I actually had that, or if I actually had that body, if I actually had that grade, okay? And let me tell you that this is exactly what I did when I started my company. I'm an international student in the United States, right? I was an international student, and my landscape before I actually started my company was you have to be a green card holder. You have to be a citizen to actually be able to start your own company. I had confirmed that by talking to other people and a lawyer as well. But then I really wanted it, so I kept digging into it and I kept doing my research. So then I actually found, you know what? There is that possibility of that movement. Like it doesn't have to be, or I don't have to operate from the fact that I don't have a green card, so then I cannot have my own company or I cannot be self-employed, which is a complete different discussion for now. But only when I had moved my base assumptions is when I had created something for myself, which was so beautiful, so creative, and out of the box, right? I started working for myself and actually did not go in the corporate America. So then the second thing that you actually want to think about to like get more clarity on your goal and to get more clarity on why you should actually be pursuing your goal and taking the action is thinking about how your life will change when you've actually reached that goal, when you've actually met your goal. For example, if you wanted to lose 10 pounds, think about how your life would change when you have lost 10 pounds. Okay, so think about all the confidence that you will actually get. Think about how you conduct yourself in a meeting. Think about all the dresses, all the suits, right, that you'll be able to fit in. Think about um, how much more energetic you'll actually feel on an everyday basis. Think about you'll be less lethargic. Think about how excited you'll feel through the day because you'll have more energy. So right now you're like on the other end of this bridge, but actually looking at, but actually being aware of what is on the other side of the bridge, like really helps you draw the focus on your goal, like actually takes you in the direction of that goal. So if this actually really helps you out, I think I would like to know in the comment section if you used any of these questions to indulge in any of the self-inquiry and it helped you answer any of your questions. And of course, if there is a question that you would like me to address, please mention that in the comment section. I'm always looking to interact with my audience. And also, if you're a college student and if you want to meet other similar minded people who are working on their mindset, we meet every Tuesday 10 a.m. EST on the Zoom link, and the registration for that is mentioned in the link down below. And I am looking forward to meeting you all. And until then, have a great rest of your day and keep learning and keep growing. Bye now.